Hi guys, today we're going to talk about the Rego 60A MPPT controller from Renogy. Rego, Renogy goes. It's a new line. They're promoting it hard. It's really good. Let's see what we've got. So let's see what we've got in here today. So first off, we have our instruction manual, very helpful, some Renogy stickers and a warranty card. This product has a warranty of 5 years, which is the longest warranty of all the MPPT controllers in the Renogy line. There's a contact support group globally. There are some connecting cables here. I'll come into these in a minute. And as you can see, it's packed in polystyrene and wrapped plastic. Let's cover this out. There are some screws in the bottom to attach the unit to a bulkhead. There is also a battery sensing cable. Again, you only use these for AGM and gel type batteries. You don't need to use them when you are running on lithiums. Of the polystyrene covers and the plastic sheeting. So that's what's in the box. So here we have the Renogy Rego 60A MPPT controller. It's only in 12 volts, so if you need a 24 volt version or 48, whatever, this only does 12. That's your first limitation. So other than that 12 volt limitation, it is part of the Rego brand, so it should connect seamlessly to other Rego products, which are currently a battery to battery charger, a 3000 watt inverter charger, which has just been released, and a 400 amp hour battery bank, along with some communication protocols. And so Rego is being advertised as the plug and play simple installations. So let's see how we get on with that in later life. Firstly though, it is about 9.5 inches long and 7.5 inches wide and just over 4 inches tall. I can't get the weight off the specs, but I think it's around 4 pounds, maybe 2.5 kilos thereabouts. Very similar size to the Rover 40 MPPT controller. The connections here are for the various bits. I'll come to that in a minute. So basically very, very robust, very heavy, solid grey metal case, matte grey. There are connecting ports here. I will come to those in a minute. And a very big, large cooling vane base at the bottom. On the top is an indication light for solar and battery, and a battery selector switch. So user, lithium, flood leaded, gel and AGM. You have to connect to the Renogy app or the Renogy One through its inbuilt Bluetooth. So this does have Bluetooth built in it. But in order to configure anything or to see how it's operating, you need to be connected to that app or the Renogy One. So that's one thing you need to be aware of when it comes to buying this product. So along the bottom here, we've got some big connectors for the solar array and then out to the battery. And they're using the P75 Anderson connectors. Now within this package is the connector for the solar panels, and they are fitted in and they are straightforward plug and play into the top here. They are rotated 90 degrees away from the port for the battery, so you can't confuse the two when you try and plug them in together. You can buy a separate battery cable to fit this in, both in 5 foot and 10 foot lengths. They are quite expensive, and so you might choose to buy your own connectors from your electrical suppliers and build your own cables. That's up to you. It's easy enough to be done. The only thing to remember is that the units are 90 degrees rotated compared to the top bits, so that you don't get them confused when you're trying to plug things in. The second piece that you can plug in is a battery temperature sensor. These are only for AGM type batteries, you don't use them on the lithiums. There's also another module for including a battery voltage sensor. Now this is just a very accurate measurement of the battery voltage, and so therefore modify the input charging voltage and currents in line with that battery monitoring system. It's very accurate. It claims to extend the battery life because it's doing incremental changes to the charging profiles. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I just know it's something else to buy if you want to. The screws that are giving to it are quite thick and heavy. As again, 4 kilos, a robust product. You'd expect some robust screws. So again, when you come to fixing it within your van, you need to make sure, your RV, you need to make sure it's upright and it is held in place. On the top of the unit is a small coding for the lights that you would have and any warnings that you may come on. So although you don't have a display readout, there is some LED lights that will give you an indication of if the unit is working correctly or not. So in terms of power and how much energy you can use, it's rated at for using an 800 watt solar array. Maximum voltage is 100 volts, as I've said before, as is 50 amps. But 800 watts is quite a big solar panel array to consider. It's claimed to be the most efficient MPPT controller in the Renogy suite at 99% efficient. So that makes it pretty good. It also says it has enhanced battery management and monitoring capabilities too. So overall, for me, I kind of like this one. It fits the same size as the 40 amp, but it can do 60 amps, so that's great. It looks robust. It's designed for a plug and play process. And at the bottom here are the connectors to the CAN bus, the RVC CAN bus units. So again, Renogy have said, if you want to use that protocol, you need to talk to them. And you can plug it into the CAN bus. I think this is early days for this type of technology and communication protocols. As vans become more developed, particularly around, I think, electric vans, etc., this protocol will become used more often. I'm not going to worry about this too much, and I don't think you two should too either. I think if you can connect this to the Bluetooth to your app and you connect it up, I think this is a very robust and good unit to play with. So that's it really, in a nutshell. I'm Graham, this is Mowgli Ventures, and thank you for watching.